Alright, YouTube, I have not been feeling good today. I literally just took the COVID test. Actually, yesterday I really wasn't feeling good. And I thought it was allergies, because I've been, my whole life I haven't had no issues with allergies. And all of a sudden, you know, I turned 30 and I got allergies and stuff. Just to be safe, I went and did the COVID test because I got appointments and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if I got COVID or if it's just I got sick or something. I don't know. But I got sore throat, congestion. Definitely ain't feeling myself. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys plugged.
That's how they got the big investment in America, as a promise that they would give a factory over there.
Almost around 60 to 80% of America's youth are on.
I wish barbershops had the stock market on more than they had ESPN on. I ain't gonna lie. I try to start my morning off. I like to listen to Meet Kevin's live streams where he's covering the markets. And at the end of the day, I go back and I watch some more Meet Kevin because he covers the closing of the market. And if you guys ain't been paying attention to the markets, man, it's been crazy. Like I told you, I was down like 25K. If you're investing in companies you believe in, then these are times to buy, not to sell. And a lot of people were selling. A lot of people were trying to convince me to sell. Honestly, I wish I would have bought a lot more, but I can't right now because we're trying to close on a house at the end of this month. So I need the cash so that I can close. I had so much money in Tesla. I lost $10,000 just on Tesla. But luckily, I didn't buy more because, you know, I had to keep the cash, but I didn't sell like everybody was trying to tell me to do. And we're back up. We're in profit a couple days later. It's crazy how the markets work. If you're investing, I'm not saying trading, okay? Trading is more like, you know, you're in and out, you're short term. But if you're in these investments long term because you believe in these companies and you've done your research and you're investing in them. So when there's dips like that, you either buy more or you sit on it, but you don't sell. The only time you lose money is when you sell, guys. So luckily, I didn't sell. I listened to my strategy. I didn't listen to everybody else who's acting like a hedge fund. Here's what people don't understand. Hedge funds and what these guys on TV are doing, they will rotate. They'll sell on dips to put it into like GE and more stable stocks because they're trying to keep their investors happy. They don't care if they're profitable or not. They're making money off of the commissions. So in order to keep their investors' money in their fund, as soon as they get a call, they say, oh man, yeah, actually I'm gonna move your money over from Tesla to GE. I was already thinking about doing it. Then they do it, and that keeps the investors happy long enough until they see the market turn around, and they should have kept their money in the stock. But the guys on TV don't care because they don't make their money off of that. They make their money off commissions. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them. A lot of small guys like you and I listen to these people and try to use the same strategies, not realizing if you're investing, not really the way to go. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that because, man, it was scary the last few days. Ah, shit, here we go. We back. I'm just showing you guys the food because we're staying consistent with this diet. Plumber's here. Hopefully this water heater's getting fixed. Been stuck in the house waiting for this COVID test to come. It's been 48 hours. I'm waiting for this COVID test. But in the meantime, since I've been stuck at home kind of sick and designing some stuff, can't show you all of it. Now I gotta draw something else. But like if you're an Academy member, when we show you guys from napkin drawing to production, that's really what we do to create products. In the midst of creating a product that probably won't be out till 2022 or end of 2021, yeah, like this is what we really do behind the scenes. We don't share it because we don't want people to copy our ideas before we come out with our stuff, but it's really what we do. So if creating your own product is something that you're interested in, the Academy is where it's at, man. Sign up for it because we teach you completely transparent. Let me get over here and start drawing. Yo, so I got a couple really cool things, guys. Check this out. So my test results came in and negative. We Gucci. So I'm back to life. I'm so humbled by that experience. Hitting the gym harder than ever. I definitely fell behind, feel like I'm weaker. But I want to show you guys my kids right now. Why you guys dressed like that?
Thing 1 and thing 2.
What's today? Like what?
Dress up as your favorite Dr. Seuss character.
Oh, at school? You guys are hilarious. I love it. This was y'all's idea? You guys' idea? Yeah. You guys look so cute. What the heck? Yeah, funny. Hey man, so I think a pretty good topic is to talk about is top 5 mistakes that I made in my barbering career. I really took the time to really think about it, but I think that being in this industry over 10 years, successful in many different ways, built my clientele, raised my prices. I've been through the process, I've been through the journey. I think if more people can see success in barbering, then it's only gonna help everybody. I'd love to share this, and my business partner Danny, he gave me this idea to go over your top 5 mistakes as a barber. So let's talk about it. But before we do, I gotta show you guys something. Look what my kids are doing. So their aunt Cynthia sent them this as a gift. It's a little project. Pretty much, those are caterpillars. They are going to turn into butterflies. So my kids have pet caterpillars, which is perfect because they can't have no pets because they're not responsible enough right now. But these are their pets, and once they turn into butterflies, they get to put them in here. It's a pretty cool learning process to see, you know, how that develops in real life. I think it's freaking awesome. They're excited about it. This was the best gift. Thank you, Titi Cynthia. This is the best gift. That's the brand right there. I am not sponsored. Naturegifts.com. Amazing idea. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys this as well. I will be in Cleveland June 13th with my boy Garrick Dixon and Drew the Barber, both good friends of mine, for a barber exhibition. We'll be doing the classes and stuff too, the 3 of us. So that's gonna be a good time. First time in Cleveland. I am starting to accept private bookings. So if you want to book your boy, all you gotta do is hit up my dog Dre Cut It Out on Instagram, or email him at dre@tomb45.com, and you'll be able to get booking information. He handles logistics and all that for Tomb 45 and bookings for Tomb 45, all the hair shows and stuff. So if you reach out to him, he'll get back to you. You can have your boy at your show, at your shop, at your class. Hit him up. All right, so now that I know I don't have COVID, I'm going to the gym. But on the way to the gym, let me give you my first biggest mistake as a barber. On the way to the gym, why not? So my first biggest mistake, I would say, while being in barber school, is not trying everything. Not trying everything. People are going to disagree with me, I know, in the comment section, but I do not believe you should learn how to fade or learn how to do a specific thing before you move on to the next. It makes no sense to me. And let me explain why. You have a canvas. No matter what, you're going to do a fade, okay, on a person who wants a fade. You get the fade done. You know if that fade looks good or it doesn't, or maybe you don't. Why does that negate trying something else while you have that canvas? You should get the most from that canvas because you don't know when the next time you're gonna get a rep is, and you wanna get as many reps as possible while you're in barbers, right? So I believe you should fade that client up, shave that client if they want a shave. Use a straight razor on the sides, trying to step up your razor game. Enhance the cut. Guess what? The fade, if it's trash, it's gonna be trash regardless if you enhance it or you don't. I don't get the idea where people think you can hide a trash fade with enhancements. Will it look a bit better because the lineup's gonna look sharper? Sure. But you should be learning enhancements in parallel, in my opinion. If the fade is trash and the enhancement is trash, they're both trash, guess what? We all started out trash. The whole point is, if you use every canvas to your full advantage and you try everything on every canvas, by the time you're done with school, you'll have so much more experience with everything than the guy who just said, I'm just gonna perfect fading, and it takes them half of their school year to get good at fading before they start trying something new. Now, I will say, if you're the type of person that gets overwhelmed easily, then that's a different story. But to prescribe everyone with the same formula to learn is irresponsible as an educator. Because as an educator, you should know everyone learns differently. Yeah, that's my first one. Hey guys, real quick, check this out. You see that barbershop right there? That's a barbershop right there. That barbershop is one of the busiest barbershops, if not the busiest barbershop in all of Tampa. I'm willing to put it up there. That's Headlines. I'm one of the co-owners of that chain of barbershops. Today we have 5 locations. Pre-pandemic, we had 7. One thing that barbershop doesn't have right now is any student barbers shadowing. There's nobody there sweeping and building a relationship with the barbers there or the owners, so that when they finish school, they have a potentially great amazing place to work at. What a lot of people do when they get out of barber school is they start from scratch. They start building their clientele once they leave barber school, not understanding that when you're in barber school, sure, you might build a clientele, but that clientele is there for the cheap haircuts. They're not there for quality, because if they were going for quality, and I know this is gonna hurt some feelings, they probably wouldn't be going to a barber school for a haircut, to go to students for a haircut, right? No matter how good you are, unless you personally know that person. So with that being said, like I said, the second thing on my list that barbers make as mistakes is not going and building relationships with shops in the area. You don't have to compete with everybody, guys. As barbers, collaborating is much better than competing, because for a lot of us, the competition is convincing potential customers that barbers are worth more than what we're charging. So get in the shops while you're in barber school, sweep, shadow, because you're gonna learn things from a barbershop that no school can teach you, just like in real life. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'll give you my next top 3 mistakes barbers make. All right, you see that? That's a LA Fitness. Although I told you guys I would tell you guys my top 3 after the gym is in the same parking lot as the barbershop that I was just showing you guys down there. And the reason why this is important to tell you guys is because this is number 3 on my list. Let me explain. One of the first things that barbers do when they're looking for a job is they ask, how much is booth rent? One of the biggest mistakes you can possibly make is making a decision of what team you are going to join, what barbershop you are going to go to build your career, build your clientele, and base it predominantly on what the price of booth rent is, or what the commission is, or what are the terms of pay, right? And to me, that is so short-sighted, because this is supposed to be a career. And so what you really want to know is, what type of team are you joining? Are they marketing? What are the barbers making? Is everyone charging the same price? Are the barbers allowed to raise their prices over time? The guy who's been there for 5 years, how's he doing? Because success leaves clues, and a lot of times we make a long-term decision based off of short-term information. You're not going to get in the same plaza as a LA Fitness that attracts tens of thousands of people who care about looking good. You're not going to be in the same plaza as this and pay $100 a week in booth rent, because this type of real estate is very expensive. So number 3 on biggest mistake barbers make is making long-term decisions with short-term lenses on. You gotta think bigger, guys. This is your career. I might need to make this a top 10, because I haven't even gotten in the gym, and I'm at number 4 now. See this car? That's the car that I drive. Every barber I know drives a nicer car than me. Every barber I know drives a nicer car than me. One of the biggest mistakes that I see barbers make, and I get it, man. We come from a struggle, and we're finally barbers. We got some clientele, and we're making more money than we've ever made before. So I get the excitement of getting a new car, getting a new crib, all that good stuff, but we gotta have priorities. I don't mind you going and pulling out a Lambo if you can do it, but if you got the Lambo, if you got the BMW, the Mercedes, the Lexus, and you don't have any investments, you don't have no stocks, no real estate, you're not saving any money, you don't even have life insurance, but you got the nicest car in the parking lot. That's the issue that I have. That's one of the biggest mistakes, and I see the majority of barbers make this mistake. I'm not saying all of them, but the majority. Just try making a lot of money with a booked clientele, you know what I'm saying? Like, get booked, make good money as a barber, and try not to pull out the car for at least the first year. Enjoy that success. Stack some bread for that first year that you got a full clientele, you've raised your prices, you're making more money than you've ever made. Enjoy that for a year before you start racking up expenses that match your new income. Please, just 1 year, that's all I'm asking. And if you really trying to do big things, man, live way below your means for as long as you see fit till you reach certain goals. And some of those goals can just be, you want to be able to travel, see the world for a year. Enjoy it for a little bit, guys. Number 5, I'm going to give you after the gym. I never even made it to the gym before. I told you guys my top 5. It's health. I think that's number 1, man. Like, there's a thing called the evolution of the barber, and I posted it on my Instagram a long time ago, and it shows a skinny, young, lanky dude becoming a barber, and little by little their back starts slouching, their belly starts bulging, start getting arthritis. It's the evolution of the barber over the lifetime of their career, and a lot of barbers end up not being able to make this a long-term career because they haven't looked out for their health. Most barbershops, I would say in Tampa, open at like 9 or 10 o'clock. That's plenty of time for you to wake up in the morning, take your kids to school, have an hour to go to the gym, shower, and then go to the shop. Health is so important, guys. I mean, obviously, I've left out a lot of things. I couldn't cover everything on my top 5, but I'd love to see other YouTubers make their top 5 and see if it's similar, how it ranges. Maybe some of these YouTubers will touch on things that I might have missed out on. I'm gonna be looking for your top 5 if you're a YouTuber. I'm gonna react to some of them. Real quick, guys, I'm at the shop, I'm cutting hair, but I want to add this one nugget at the end. Notice I didn't mention a single thing about cutting hair. And the reason why is pretty simple, man. Over 10 years of being in this industry, having over 70 barbers at one point, working for headlines, I've seen a lot of different levels of success. One thing I can guarantee you does not guarantee success is how good your haircuts are. I guess you can call this a bonus tip. Don't think how good you cut hair is going to define how successful you're going to be as a barber. That's a fraction of what leads to success in this industry. Everything else that I kind of mentioned, man, is important. It's a big mistake. I can tell you customer service always beats how quality your haircuts are. All right, and with that, we can end this vlog. We do daily content on this channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow.